Every recession is an opportunity to set yourself up financially for the rest of your life. In this video, we're gonna go over the best investments you can make with only $1,000 that can give you the most potential upside. So Warren Buffett famously said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful." Because during those periods of extreme volatility, people do irrational things. For example, buying GameStop at $400 per share, or buying Dogecoin when it's trading around 80 cents per coin, or selling Bitcoins once it dropped 75% from all-time high. During those extreme moments, people make irrational choices. And because of those irrational choices and extreme volatility, there are pockets of opportunity to take advantage of in order to make a lot of money. And in this recession, people are worried about a lot of things, losing their jobs, interest rates, inflation, this and that. And that forms a wall of worry. And this forms a pocket of opportunity to take advantage of in order to make a lot of return. But let's be real, $1,000 really isn't a lot of money, all things considered. If you invested your $1,000 into an index fund, the best annual return the SP 500 ever had was 38%. So you made $380 on your $1,000 investment, the best year ever. That really isn't a lot of money, all things considered. So this video won't really talk about a simple buy and hold approach in index fund, even though that is a correct strategy to grow your wealth steady and safely. This video will talk about how to use riskier approach in order to make more money in shorter amount of time. And $1,000 is a good amount to use, because if you lost $1,000, you probably have a chance to financially recover from this. And using my approach, the goal is to 10 times that $1,000 into $10,000 or more. So inherently, it will be more risk involved, but I think the higher reward will make up for the higher risks. So here are two types of investment you can make with $1,000 if you want to 10 times your money in this recession. So opportunity number one, stock market. In order for this strategy to work, you can't really just buy the SP 500 or the NASDAQ and expect that you will 10 times your money in 1 year. It just doesn't happen that way. And that's why we need to look at individual stocks. And looking at individual stocks might not be enough, because it's rare to see a stock to 10 times its market cap within 1 year. So we need a little more help. And that's why we're looking at options. I like to use option as leverage because it offers a defined risk leverage, meaning that I will not lose more than what I put into the initial investment. Now, I'm talking about buying the option, which is defined risk in nature, not selling the option, which could potentially open yourself up to unlimited risks. Next, I'm gonna go over the option selection process to identify opportunities to 10 times your $1,000 investment. So the stock we're gonna look at is Meta, which is Facebook. And recently it had its earnings call and it fell from its recent high or 1 year high of $341 all the way to below $100 today, which is absolutely bonkers. So we're gonna take a look at the options. Since we're in recession, we never know when the bottom is. It's better to time it out at least 1 year away. So what I like to do is look at LEAP option, which is longer than 365 days till expiration. So we're gonna look at January 19, 2024 call options. And within our budget, $1,000 is gonna be around $145 call option. So this is gonna be $1,050 for this contract, one contract of call option. But what I like to look at when I buy a call option is the delta number. So delta, what it means is that for every $1 increase, how much would the call option increase in value? So in this case, for every $1 increase in Meta, you'll increase 34 cents. And this contract is going to be worth $34 more. Delta is also a very good indicator of probability. So it tells you, using efficient market theory, by January 19, 2024, at this moment in time, what is the probability that Meta will reach $150? And looking at the delta, it tells you is at 34% chance that Meta will reach $150. And when making speculation like this, I think 30 delta is like the range you want to look at. Just to show you an example, let's say you want to buy a $200 option, it goes to 16 delta, so it becomes 16% chance that it will reach around $200 by 2024. And that's why the price of that call option is less expensive, because it has lower likelihood of reaching that number, and therefore it will expire worthless. Now, I do want to point out the probability changes every single moment when the market is trading, because it uses things like the volatility, the price, the timing, the interest rate, all those different factors to put into the pricing of the call option. If you want to learn more about how option pricing work, be sure to subscribe to the channel and I'll talk about it in detail in other videos. So in this case, after you use $1,000 to buy a $150 call option expiring a year later, what is your reward? So let's say Meta bounced back to around $250 by 2024. Your call option, since it's a 150 call, will worth at least $10,000. Probably more depending on how much time value you have left and how much the volatility values are. But anything above 150 is going to be a one-to-one increase. So similarly, you can do this to other stock. Make sure to select options that's at least 1 year till expiration and look at the delta in play. It needs to be hovering around 0.3 to 0.35. I think that should be the range to look at in order to make this $1,000 investment worthy. Now that we identify how to use option as leverage to 10 times the $1,000 investment, let's talk about option number 2, cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are very volatile, but with volatility comes more opportunity. In this case, I think investing in Bitcoin is probably one of the best cryptocurrencies to invest in if you want to 10 times your money. Historically, when Bitcoin crashed 80% from its all-time high, once Bitcoin bottoms from the retracement, it usually go up 20 times at least in the new bull market. In fact, that's exactly what happened in this last bull market. And the bull market before that, it actually went up even more percentage-wise. Now, I know there are other coins out there like Ethereums and other small cap coins that give you potentially more upside. But only Bitcoin has this really tried and true history to keep track of that we can identify as a 10x strategy. Personally, I think once Bitcoin bottom, we can really see a new all-time high at around $100,000 or more. Now, we all know past results do not indicate future performance, but it's very hard for me to imagine a scenario in which Bitcoin will perform differently this time. But keep in mind, when you make a 10x return on, let's say, Bitcoin, you have to pay a lot in taxes. Especially if you held it for less than 1 year, you have to pay a lot of short-term capital gains tax. That's around 25 to 30%. And sometimes even more, depending on your income bracket. That's why if you want to take advantage on a tax-free investing strategy, you gotta use the Roth IRA. You can actually use Roth IRA to invest in cryptocurrencies. So if you do make a 10 times return on Bitcoin in the next bull run, you don't have to give up anything to the government. In fact, I actually made a video on the step-by-step process on how to set up a Roth IRA account to invest in cryptocurrencies. You can check it out. You can check it out here. Now, I just went over 2 strategies to invest $1,000 into this recession. But you really have to understand that this is a high risk, high reward approach. And the likelihood to lose all your $1,000 investment is high. And just to be clear, everything I said is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Alright folks, good luck trading. Bye.